I started talking about my experience. I started like from my childhood and some things that I experienced. And then I actually started getting into the abusive part. And I was given some details and I kind of pulled it back.
And you see people's reactions.
Everyone was like, they
yes. And
like
you're
this.
like, yes.
And
You're like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm used to my story a little bit.
So I kind of pulled back a little bit because I realized, I was like, okay, this may be triggering for some people. So I kind of pulled back, but I had already given some some stuff.
But sometimes people need to realize what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, how are they going to know the impact, the negative impact, the psychological impact that abuse has if we don't tell them exactly what it's like?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you know what? Okay, from a child's point of view, I'm 45. I still have nightmares. Tell me why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, how will they know?
Exactly.
I don't like people touching me. Like I'm here and I can give you a hug, but if I'm not waiting for it, don't touch me. Like if I hear a boom,
but
I'll jump up.
And I had to tell my husband a while because I'm out like my husband is gentle. I love him. God sent me, and I'm so thankful.
Thank God. Give me 5. God,
yes,
we have good husbands. Thank God.
And so, but he done something. I mean, I think he got up or he had came in late one night hanging with his friends and it was something like early in the morning, shower, something that triggered me, and it made me kind of like do that. And I had to tell him he was way over in the other room, but just that whole thing was a trigger to me. So I ended up I told him, I said, baby, this thing was a trigger, which I didn't even realize. So, when we've experienced the type of abuse that we've experienced, and then because that was a abnormal environment that we were in.
Oh, absolutely.
But it became our norm because we were in it for so long. And then when it's almost like you get placed out of the abusive, abnormal, and into this healthy, nurturing, peaceful environment, you know what I'm saying? But you still have all of the, like I say, residual from.
Do you still suffer from fight or flight? Fight or flight? Yeah.
I do.
I'm really bad about that
because, and to be honest, I had some heart palpitations early part of the week.
Yeah.
But I journal, I write down.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that has helped me whenever I experience it. I have to get it out. I have to write down, where is this coming from?
Right. Yeah.
I have to find out, and I know where it's coming from. I mean, I know that, but yeah, it can linger on for years. Like you said, a lifetime earlier.
Absolutely.
You never know. And I used to tell my clients that all the time. You may think just because you out of that abusive relationship that you good and all that stuff, but honey,
let me another thing is how we're done with it, right? We're in a safe place and we're still having to live with the after effects. How about when we recognize it on someone else and they refuse to see it? That is so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking.
It really is.
It's like you pointed out, hi, excuse me, this is not normal. And then all of a sudden you're the bad person.
Well,
you're like,
that, but that's why, we were talking about.
Are you okay? This is not normal. You don't have to.
And see, that's what happens. Whenever you're in the abusive relationship, you're in denial.
Yeah.
You don't think that you're in it. You don't think that anything's wrong with it. You think, because for me, I was like, oh, this is what all relationships, because I didn't have an example, unfortunately, growing up, I didn't have an example of what a healthy relationship looked like.
Yeah.
And so, to me, everybody does this. Everybody, so I was in denial.
Right.
But everybody else around me could see that something was wrong, something was off, but I was in it and not seeing it.
Yeah.
And the thing too is that I've realized that since I was in it, I can spot an abuser a mile away.
Me too.
That, like you said, even that relationship.
Me too. And that's a problem because growing up, I'd be like, oh, I call it. And they'd be like, really, Melina? Yes. And sure enough, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not because there's a secret recipe to it. It's because we see pattern. We recognize those patterns of abuse. We recognize, like you said, you can spot it a mile away.
Yeah.
And you guys, I know I'm recording our private conversation, but it's important because these conversations, we can't sometimes direct it toward you guys, but we can speak it. We can speak it freely and openly with one another. But it is important to realize one thing too, that oftentimes, I go back to this, the people who are doing the abusing, the actual abuse themselves, you know, they're doing the abusing of the abuse, they will try to isolate you. They will try to compromise with you and kind of like redirect and try to make up for what they did, or, you know, downplay it, ask for forgiveness, change for a while, then do it again. There's so much that
goes
goes
through a cycle. That's what they call the cycle of abuse.
Yeah.
The honeymoon stage
so
is a cycle of abuse that they actually go through.
Yeah.
And it over and over and over. I think it was like the honeymoon stage, and then it was two more stages. I can't remember all the stages, but and then they got shorter and shorter. Like the honeymoon stage would just kind of fade out, and then it would be the acting out, what I call the abusive stage.